I'm sure that you've seen these type of videos manifesting throughout TikTok and Instagram.
This is how Amazon FBA works.
Simply find a product on Alibaba, confirm that you can sell it for a higher price, purchase the product, and ship it directly to Amazon to sell. From there, they'll take care of the rest for you while you sit back and profit from day one. A simple 4-step process to generate unlimited amounts of passive income that everyone can partake in. At least, that's what you're being told, right? The problem is that too many people are falling into this dream-gazing trap, and it's not just a few. See, I know this because a couple of years ago, I was one of these people. I intoxicated myself with the lies of what passive income could do for me and the possibility of becoming rich with little to no effort. And oh, was I wrong. In my very first month selling on Amazon, I lost over $3,000 believing this myth. This is not your normal Amazon video that you see on TikTok or Instagram. I have no courses to sell you or programs that will guarantee your success. Instead, I am going to uncover the truth on what it really takes to become successful on Amazon. The good and the bad, the highs and the lows, and absolutely zero false promises. This is the truth. So you may be asking the question, why would you be telling me all of this, let alone make a video on it, when your channel's main topic is selling on Amazon? The truth is, someone needs to be genuinely transparent with you. My goal is to bring clarity to the countless number of myths that you may have been told about Amazon FBA, and to help you determine if this is the right business model for you. Before unmasking the truth though, we need to rewind a bit first. I mentioned that I was one of those people that fell into the trap. See, I thought that I could follow this 4-step process and everything was going to work out as promised. The problem was that I was not treating my Amazon business as a business. I took it for granted and followed the lazy path to success, fueled only by hope and a book by a guy named Fred Gratson. Fast forward to today, I now treat my Amazon business as a business. I devote hours analyzing search volume trends, global consumer data, emerging niches, and opportunities for market penetration before I even think about making an investment. What previously took me hours to make an investment in a product or a brand now takes me weeks to months. The funny thing is that every single day I am still learning. I am no expert by any means, and I'm absolutely no millionaire Amazon seller. I am just another person like you looking to make some spare change through this side hustle. Okay, let's do this. Myth number 1, most people will end up being successful selling on Amazon. Statistically speaking, the vast majority of people who try will end up failing and lose money from their venture. If there's one reason why this happens so frequently, it's because of the false belief that Amazon FBA requires little to no effort. A large portion of beginner sellers unknowingly treat it as a get-rich-quick scheme versus a startup business. And it's not their fault.
It's very simple. If you have £5,000 starting out, you're going to be able to turn your business into, let's say, 10, 15, 20,000 pounds per month in revenue without a massive stretch.
So just starting out and without a massive stretch, you can turn 5,000 pounds into 20,000 pounds just like that? I wish it was that easy. The best way that I can explain what realistically is going to happen is with these 2 profit loss charts over time. On the left is what many of you are promised through viral videos, and on the right is reality. See, there isn't a business model that I am aware of in which there aren't any losses, especially during the startup phase. It simply does not exist. The reality is that starting a store on Amazon is a business. You need money to invest in your store and products, which comes before any sales can actually be made. Therefore, you should expect to lose money early on, and if done right, you'll break even after a couple of months and begin to profit consistently. The successful Amazon sellers do not expect that this is going to happen overnight, and their perseverance is what separates them from the rest. Myth number 2, you need expensive courses and software to be successful. Education is important, but it's not a guarantee to success. I'm not going to cover the outrageously priced Amazon courses that you see online because all of the content that you truly need to become successful is free on YouTube and Amazon Seller University. Please do not waste your money on a $1,000 course. On the other hand, I will tackle the software. This is coming from someone who is an affiliate of Jungle Scout and a daily active user. This software will give you an advantage in finding new product niches, but it isn't perfect. If using Jungle Scout or a similar software guaranteed a successful product, then everyone would be millionaire Amazon sellers. Use it as a tool to support your product research, not a magical money button. What I've always believed in is the 70-20-10 model. This training method is based on the principle that 70% of learning comes from on-the-job experience, 20% from mentorship, and 10% from courses or education. You can be successful on Amazon by jumping right in and learning from your mistakes as fast as possible. Just make sure to start out small, financially speaking, to reduce your risk. You can always grow from there. Myth number 3, Amazon FBA is, well, easy. It's not, trust me. Logically speaking, you can turn anything into a 4-step process and make it sound simple, like building a house. What bothers me the most are the people that are telling you to shop at retail stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls and flipping these items for an extremely small profit, also known as retail arbitrage. Oddly enough, this is exactly what Amazon does not want you to do, and only about a quarter of all sellers actually practice this. What you should be doing is looking for a product to private label with your own brand that delivers value to your customers. This requires applying product research strategies, graphic design, logistics planning, marketing campaigns, a launch strategy, and most importantly, the emotional intelligence not to jump ship when you're stuck waiting for that first sale and thousands of dollars already invested. I don't mean to overwhelm you, but it's the truth. You're going to have to work on your Amazon business as if it was a startup business or any other day job. It'll require at least 20 hours a week for months in order to get your product or product line in a sustainable position. Approach your Amazon business with the understanding that it's not going to be easy. If you do what's easy, your life will be hard. However, if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. There are plenty of more myths to uncover on this topic, but these 3 seem to be the most common that I see on social media. So now that I've revealed the truth to you, let's get to work. I'm about to share with you 5 tips that will set you apart from all other Amazon beginner sellers, and most importantly, set you up to succeed. Here's what it really takes to be successful selling on Amazon. First, treat it like any other business model. You will not get rich quick, and you will not generate tens of thousands of dollars in revenue your first month. More than likely, it'll take over a year for you to become profitable. You need to be realistic. Second, product research is vital to your success. Use a free tool like Google Trends or paid software like Jungle Scout to help you understand what areas on Amazon provide the best opportunities. It can take months to years to really understand what you need to be looking for when you're using these paid softwares, so don't expect to become an expert right off the bat. Third, only sell products with a generic brand name that are seasonal. Otherwise, brand all of your products. Brands help you establish customer trust, seller credibility, and brand loyalty. So do this from the start, not later on like I did. Fourth, accept that you will fail early on and later on. By far, I've failed more products in my lifetime than the ones that were profitable. It's going to happen. By accepting that this will happen will help you reduce your overall risk and learn from the experience. Remember, how you react to failure determines how quickly you'll succeed. Fifth, and most importantly, you'll need a deeper purpose than just making money. Sure, money will and should play a factor into your motivation to start your store, but it's not enough to get you through every challenge and every hurdle that you will face. A deeper reason, like solving a problem for your customers or using the business to spend more time with your family, will make it all that much easier to persevere. The last thing that I want to leave you with is this quote from Tony Hsieh: "Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you."